Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are going to have a little chat in the old studio today.
We're going to have a very big, long, terrible chat.
Oh, it's not terrible. We're going to talk about going back to the old Disneyland because it has been quite some time and we've been getting asked a lot of questions about it.
So, we're going to basically the majority of this chat, if not, 90% of it.
Yeah.
I don't know because we just started, but I'm going to say it's going to be centered around Disneyland. So if you're not interested in that, this might not be the video for you. I thought that was pretty good.
That was pretty good. I like the video for you.
I thought it was great.
And up on the right, you can see. So we are... I don't know how many days it's been. Yeah, you had mentioned it earlier when we talked about this video, and you were like, the last time we were there was December...
Like 12th or 13th, I think. And I think we didn't even end up posting the video. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird how a month and a half can go by, and my brain is like...
I do remember that now that you say that, though.
Right? Remember how chaotic and crowded and nutso it was? Like, Caitlin was there. I want to say Pixar Charlie was there. Yeah. And it was nuts. You got to remember, it was crazy.
It was that holiday time, and and then right before the big block out for all the passes, and so everybody was there and whatever. But it's been a while, and so we kind of got used to it because we've been doing other stuff, and we got caught up, going to Vegas twice.
Yeah. Twice within a month. We've never done that before.
Haven't we? I thought we had.
No, not within 1 month. And to top it off too, there's kind of just been, for us, it's kind of been a lot of rain.
Yeah.
We've also just been busy working on stuff for the new channel, new stuff for the channel.
It slipped. Oh, you weren't supposed to talk about that.
Oops. I'm just kidding. We've been working on new stuff for the channel, so there's a little bit of that. It's just been, I don't know, like we haven't been in this like rush to go back. So we want to talk about like why, who, what, when, where, what the future looks like.
Yeah. Are we going to like continue this little hiatus? Because it's like, I'm getting used to it.
And how long is it going to go for? So we want to make sure that we're answering that because I've talked about stuff on Instagram here and there, or like we run into people, or I've maybe answered a comment or two, but I realized it's probably better that like we talk to you guys about like what's going on, where our head's at. And, so that being said, like Spence said, we have not been back since December. We're going to just say December 13th. I don't know. It just sounds right.
Since last year.
Right. Since last year.
It's been since last year.
2025.
My gosh.
Now, if you're not familiar, we have the Magic Key. We have the Inspire Key Pass thing.
We're inspired.
So that's the top one. I think you have like no blockout days except for like right before Christmas and all the way into, I want to say like the New Year, like maybe New Year's
It's the big holiday blockout. It's the only one we have, right?
Yeah. So that being said, we had kind of planned to go back shortly after the New Year. And
we weren't even like, originally we were like, normally we go back the first opportunity. We were like, we'll go back a couple days after.
Yeah, a few days after. And I don't remember what exactly sidelined that, but for some reason we were kind of like, do you want to go back?
I know what it was.
What?
It was so unbelievably crowded, and we were seeing the media from it. I mean, it was like, it was like on the news.
It was insane.
So we were like, whoa. Like that's, and going back to December, that's the last thing we experienced was that kind of intense crowd. And we were like, I don't really want to, is that how we want to go back?
Yeah.
And so that definitely deterred us, and then we got distracted after that. We were just like, oh yeah.
And then we were like, let's just go to Vegas. Yeah. And then once you're chilling in Vegas and like, you're just like, man, the vibes were great. We had so much fun. Yeah. We really got into like the bubble craps and the slots.
Yeah.
So I think that
the people who don't usually gamble in Vegas were like gambling in Vegas. And
what's this? We got so intrigued by the slot machine bonuses. Like that became like this chasing the dream. It was like, wow, this is so much fun.
Chasing the dragon.
Well, and we had, Spencer's birthday money. So it was kind of like, fine, like let's go for it. Another thing is going back to the crowd thing.
Yeah.
When you're, I think also with what happened, before Christmas, it was a good moment and a good thing to remember is how short and fragile life is. And I think for us, we had talked about, I want to make the most of my life and I want like every day here to be as enjoyable as possible. Now, realistically, every day of your life can't just be like butterflies, rainbows, and sunshine and everything great that you love. However, if you can make the best of it, do it.
The approach can be that way.
Yeah. So
it doesn't mean that you're going to get to hang out with the butterflies and rainbows, but you can at least have that in your head. And
I want to try.
Be like, yeah, when I'm going to pay my bills or having to go and fix my car or do all these things, I could at least be in a headspace of like, yeah.
Yeah. So that being said, when you're seeing all these like insane crowds, I'm looking at that and I'm going, that does not look like fun.
No.
There's no part of that looks enjoyable to me. And why am I going to go and do that?
Well, and also because we enjoy making the videos, it's part of what we like doing when we're there and other places too. We like sharing our stuff. That's why we film the slot machines and all that stuff. And it's nearly impossible when it's like that to share that experience because it's too crowded and they've got too many people around and you're going to start invading their space. And like, how do you film when there's nothing to film except humans everywhere?
And then how do you make a product? Like, how do you make a video that you're happy with when I think a big part of this is we want to make people happy or even just be relatable. And if we're kind of complaining the whole time, I don't want to give you that video.
Yeah.
I don't, because I can just call my friends or my family and complain for a few hours or just do an Instagram
and they're used to
story.
It, yeah.
But yeah, so like, why would we go do that? That would be inauthentic and not good.
It's one of those things where we couldn't really find the silver lining in that. We're like, I'm not going to try to dig that one out because it's it's just we chose other things. Plus, there were, aside from some weather, there were some beautiful days too. And, we just like being outside and doing stuff like that. And,
So another part of this, another side to this triangle or whatever you want to call it, a rhombus, the other part of this shape is that, as you may have noticed, we're trying really hard to do a little bit more of like California content, more of the beach, more of like camping and
stuff that we've done, but just more of it.
Yeah, so we're trying to do more of that.
Yeah.
And listen, our views mostly come from Disneyland content. Like, I'd say the majority of them do nowadays.
Yeah.
But just so you know how passionate we are about trying to achieve a dream that we see and a vision that we see, we would rather get less views and start to, I think I said this on Instagram today, we want to build a house that we're very happy to live in and something that we're really excited about because you have to, we've been given this gift of being able to make YouTube videos for a living.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to do that without you watching and so like that, there would be no point, right?
It's an important part of the process. Otherwise it doesn't.
So we owe it to you to not just do things because they get views. We owe it to you to be authentic, to be real, and to take sacrifices, or to take chances and make sacrifices.
It's like you said about building a house and like from the foundation up. And like a lot of times, you can get a piece of property and then you can like get a motorhome and live on it while you're building your house. Like we're living in the motorhome right now. We're living in the truck while we're getting the foundation poured. And, each step has to be just kind of calculated because it's DIY and then we don't have anybody helping us. So it's like, we got to be real careful pouring that slab and make sure we do it right and take the time as opposed to somebody who's professional would come in and just bing, bang, boom.
Right.
We have to just kind of like baby step what we're doing.
Yeah.
And
just because it's easier for us to get the way our channel is, it's easier for us to get Disneyland views.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be genuine and authentic. So that being said, like I said, we are trying to do more like California, stuff like that. Disneyland is in California.
Yeah, it's like a balance. We've probably talked about it before. And just a lifestyle balance of like, hey, we live in Orange County and this is what people in Orange County enjoy doing. Maybe not on the frequency level that we do because we're just trying to showcase things. And people aren't going to be doing something every day of the week like we are necessarily, or 4 days a week necessarily. But on the weekends, they're going to choose to do one of these things or two of these types of things that we do. And so, that's kind of what we're, in a sense, promoting or like,
trying to showcase
and a Southern California lifestyle and the things that make that up, the cool restaurants and the fun places to go and the cool hangs and where do the locals go and, where are the places other than Disneyland that you guys go? Because everybody knows like, yeah, sure, locals go to Disneyland, but like you have to have another life somewhere else. And, is it completely boring and all you do is go to Disneyland? It could be. Or you could actually, oh no, they go to these cool places. They sometimes go to LA, they go to San Diego, so that's what we're trying to achieve. And it's, it's not easy, but we're, like Katie said, we're passionate about it because it's what we want to do.
It's worth it. And like I said, we owe it to you guys.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just phone it in for you. We've been given such a gift to have this channel. Like,
and the ones that get it, truly get it. We get the messages from you guys, and it's so nice and heartwarming because it's a scary thing to switch it up and to just go like, all right, let's, all in type of thing. And so many of you guys are like, we're here for it. We love this. Like, yes. And it's like, oh, thank goodness. So
yeah, and we do want to
really appreciate that.
That being said, I again want to echo what Spence said is like, we want to extend our gratitude for you guys turning on the videos that aren't Disney, because a lot of people did. It's no secret. A lot of people followed our channel originally just for Disneyland.
Yeah.
They're,
it makes sense. I get
thousands of subscribers, and
have another sip of this Coca-Cola.
Yeah, and there are thousands of those subscribers out there. But the point is, that doesn't mean that we're going to stop Disneyland altogether.
No.
That will not happen. Think about how expensive our pass. I think our monthly payment is like $300 and something.
Yeah.
You best believe I'm still going to go and enjoy myself.
No,
right?
It's like, this is how we see it. It's part of what we do. It's like, hey, you want to go down to Newport today? Hey, do you want to go to Disneyland tomorrow? Mm-hmm. Hey, do you want to go to, mountains tomorrow? You want to go to Big Bear? You want to go to Palm Springs? It's part of that curation. It's part of the wheel, if we were to spin a wheel every day, it's on the wheel. Yeah,
it's definitely. And obviously intertwining, as we always try to, doing new things and showing you new things. And it's also a little bit of a challenge for us. I think at Disneyland, yes, like the crowds and, some of that stuff can be a hassle and that can be a challenge. But I think there's also a creative challenge to film something we've never maybe filmed before or, because it's not easy. Like, how do I put this? It's not as easy to, I'm going to use the beach as an example. There's not a parade going by. It's pretty easy to point a camera at a parade when the parade's kind of doing the work. It's really cool. There's colors.
I see your point.
It's kind of like the entertainment is there for you. Whereas like Disneyland in general is so picturesque. It's like being in a fairy tale most of the time.
And it's pretty obvious that the tone that comes out of an excited Disneyland guest is pretty standard as far as like, it's excited, it's fun, it's, we're eating, terrible foods that are bad for us or, good foods that are bad for us. And we're, woo, yeah. It's like, it's pretty like obvious what the tone is. And, kind of goes to what she's saying about like, it's kind of easy to go there. And we love it and we cover it as it is. And I think we've kind of changed the way we approach it anyways. Mm-hmm. We just kind of like show our experience and however that may be, because that is truly how we're approaching it now. We're not trying to sell Disneyland to you. We're not trying to convince you to buy their popcorn buckets and all that stuff. We're just kind of going and saying, hey, look at this. Oh, look at that. That's cool. We want to show you our experience.
Yeah, we want to show you that experience of like a real life experience.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that made sense, but like...
Well, somebody who's not there to promote the place via a channel that is designed with that place in mind.
Yeah.
Because originally... that's what we were doing, and that was way back. We called it Life Disney. That's why we called it that, because it was all, connected to Disney, and we wanted people to know that. And we weren't trying to, make merchandise or do anything crazy. So we just went with it and called it Life Disney. Then down the road, we realized, like, that's a conflict of interest because people think maybe you work for the company, and it's just we also wanted to do other things, and how can we do other things when we're called Life Disney? So we turned it into Best Life and Liberty Blah. So
it was also more achievable back in the day, like when you didn't have to have reservations and it was less crowded. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if numbers say whatever.
Well, that was more of a lifestyle.
Wasn't like that. It was
you could kind of like create a lifestyle, as fantastical as it sounds. When there wasn't reservations and you had a pass, you could kind of create this world.
Well, you could go, like, here's something we could never do nowadays. We could never be sitting in the living room at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and go, do you want to just go watch Fantasmic and have dinner at the Blue Bayou? Maybe not the Blue Bayou, but go and have dinner somewhere. Or you could do that, but that's going to take, hey, there might not be a reservation. Fantasmic might be canceled, and Fantasmic is a shell of its former self. Like, there's not even a dragon. What's the, But
like you were saying, that was a thing when we first got our place down here. I remember saying to all you guys, like, I just want, when Disneyland comes back, this was when it was still shut down, I just want to be able to, like, go, hey, let's walk over and ride Pirates and grab a corn dog and then we'll come home. And to me, that was like, dude, if I get to like move down there and get to do that with my pass and just stroll in, like when I used to go a lot and I would see people who lived down there were like, oh yeah, we just came by for an hour or two.
That was that was my reality.
And I never got to experience that because I was like, well, I'm going to move to Orange County and vibe that. I never got to because reservations never went away. So that kind of...
You also didn't have to be on your phone all the time. No, like, that's another thing.
But that kind of construct, is, or that landscape doesn't really exist. And so, because I think we would still probably be doing that type of content a little bit if it was looser.
Yeah.
And it was more just like, mellow. It's like, it's so rigid and so like, I mean, every video that you see that comes out of there, somebody had to make a reservation and plan that day and,
Parking's a hassle. It's a lot of hassle. And again, that's another reason we would be lying to you if we only want to show up and be there for you when we are genuinely enjoying ourselves. And again, it would be so dishonest of us, and it's bad energy, it's bad juju to do that. So we're just not gonna do that. But like I said, we still are going to go to Disneyland. We actually have made a reservation. The irony, though.
Yeah, this is...
Talk about the irony, Spence. You say it.
Okay, so...
Look at this dog, by the way. Look at her.
Greta's like, don't go back.
Look at her.
The irony is that right about the time that we were like, hey, like, we should probably make a res, and like, both of us right at the same time, we're like, yeah, let's go back. And like, we've had a long enough break, and people have been asking and stuff, and go back. Yeah, it's first time for 2026. And then this measles thing happens.
Yeah.
Like an outbreak happened at Disneyland on the 28th, I believe.
Mm-hmm. It was like they were in Woodland Hills, and the irony of that.
My hometown where I grew up. Cool.
Yeah.
So we kind of went like, oh my gosh, as we were going to go, like... I
think it maybe was that day or the day after.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
And we, for some reason, just were like, weren't feeling it.
No, yeah, we weren't.
And that was that. And so now I'm even more like, I'm like, oh man, like.
Well, that stuff lingers in the air for a long time. And we're not saying like we're Mr. and Mrs. Paranoid, like we both are vaccinated, everything's good.
Yeah, but like why, you know what I mean? It's like, why go on the, carnival ride knowing that the guy's like, yeah, there's a pin missing somewhere, but it's probably not in a crucial place, but don't worry about it. And you're
can I also
let's just go with it.
Yeah, can I also be honest too?
Dude.
I was flipping through Instagram and I don't follow a lot of Disney anymore. I really don't. But
I don't follow any.
I follow people to support like people I like and stuff. So I think my algorithm every once in a while it'll show me what's happening in the park. So somebody did a reel. I wish I knew who it was because I always want to give credit, but there was a reel, and I don't think I even follow this person, but it was on my Explorer page, and they were showing the lines at Lunar New Year, because
Oh.
that's happening.
That's right.
When I tell you,
you show me that, and
maybe some of you. Oh, also Mr. Cheesy Pop.
Yeah.
He was there, and I watched some of his video. I was genuinely like, that's not fun. There's no part of that is fun for me. Now, some people that might be
it's
totally
lunacy because it's Lunar New Year.
Right. Like some people it might be fine and that's great, but would I be lying to you? I would be lying to you if I said I would never do that. Not. Yeah. And here's the thing. It's likely for, a cup of noodles that I'm not saying is not good, but I'm also saying I can get a whole bag at Trader Joe's for half the price. So there's a little bit of that, if I'm being honest with you, that I was like, it's always kind of like that. It's a very popular festival.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a little part of me that was like, I don't want to see that. But maybe that's a good thing, though, because maybe that means Disneyland will be a little less crowded.
I
want to say...
I would say that...
I think Max said that.
That logic would play out. I mean, I've always liked the Lunar New Year. I think I've liked the vibe more than I've liked the food, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes
just
sense.
Walking around and you hear the music playing,
it's very tranquil. Yeah. It's very pretty.
It just kind of sets a tone, and you don't even have to get involved. You can just be walking through to get somewhere, and you're
when it's not packed like sardines, it is it's probably out of all the festivals, I would say my favorite.
Yeah.
And, because Food and Wine, it's kind of a crap show. It's a little but yeah, I would definitely say that it was just to be honest, when I saw that, I just skimmed his video and I was like, oh, that doesn't look fun. And then seeing that reel too.
Here's the other thing. It's we haven't been in any massive crowds aside from Vegas.
But even Vegas wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't.
No.
There was only a few times in Vegas where it got crunchy, but it's where it normally does, where people just kind of funnel.
But then it's done.
For the most part, Vegas was pretty roomy. So. Yeah,
so I think that is one of the... So I just hope that answers your question of why haven't you been back? It's not such a cut and dry answer of well, we've been working 9 to 5, or
we didn't want to.
Yeah, it's nothing like that. There were parts of it, it didn't look appealing. Parts of it where we got busy. Then the whole measles thing, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and before you know it, it's February.
Yeah.
It's what happened?
How did that happen so fast?
Yeah, I don't know.
For us, I don't know.
But it... we do have a reservation, but at this point too, we're also starting kind of I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it is one of those things. I can't really we both can't be too afraid of the illnesses and stuff, because everybody's sick everywhere. Especially in Vegas. When I tell you, we were washing our hands like psychos, and I plan to do that again. I'm not a super germaphobe, but it's I just knock on wood. Where's some wood here?
I think this doesn't come positive. Hey, no. But I think,
I just don't want to get sick. I just don't feel like it. It just doesn't sound like a good time. If I can avoid it,
take
great.
the precautions. And luckily we weren't there for that. And it's been a number of days since that. Hopefully they've wiped things down.
Well, I think it's airborne. I don't know
Why
too
I'm
much.
talking like Ted Knight from Caddyshack, I'm not sure.
I don't know, but I think it might be an airborne thing that stays around. It lingers for a long time.
Scareborne, dude.
Yeah. So, we do plan to go back. We have the date set.
Yeah.
And unless something comes up or it just looks insane, we're going to go. And I'm excited. I do miss Disneyland. Let me just say that.
Especially when you don't go as much, you tend to be more excited to go. And
I think that's a really good point.
For me, it's the things that I like about it start to shine through again. I look forward to certain things. I go, oh, I can't wait to see this, this, or this.
Me too.
Whereas when I'm going too much, those things get kind of buried by all the crowds and the stress. And I forget about the cool things that are this is why I go here. You know?
I think that's a really good point, and I wish we would have touched on that even sooner. And I would have been so mad had we uploaded this video and didn't get a chance to make that point clear. And people have always told us that too. When they can, I think also there's been our audience that have been with us for a long time. Sometimes they can tell how we're feeling without us even saying it.
Yeah.
And I had seen some comments of people saying, y'all need to take a break. you need to take a little bit of a longer break from Disney, because I can tell you're just not 100%. Like maybe they're seeing that we're 75 or 80%. And going back to what I said earlier, we wouldn't have this channel without you guys. So you deserve 110%.
Yeah.
You don't deserve 90%. And we want to make sure that we're giving you the best and being as genuine and authentic as we can.
Yeah. Where the intent is pure, we're not we're not blowing smoke.
Yeah, I'd rather get less views and start to work towards our goal and follow our passion and give you our real, genuine, authentic self. Yeah. Rather than just phone it in and get good views at Disneyland. Like, I don't know. And maybe that is shooting ourselves in the foot, as far as YouTube or financially is concerned. I mean, I think we're okay. But the point is, it would just be disingenuous.
Disingenuous.
That's the word.
That's the word.
Greta. She hates when we go to Disneyland because she can't go.
Yeah, and she's looking for attention right now. Look at her.
This girl hates being alone at all.
Look at these whiskers.
Sometimes my stepdad comes and sits and hangs out with her while we're gone. This is how spoiled she is, though. Like, yeah, you're spoiled. Look at this dog. I'm serious. Yeah. We're all talking about you. She's crazy, I'm telling you.
What do you think, Greta? What do you think about this? Now, there you go.
So yeah, look forward to our Disneyland return the first time for 2026. That I'm
Stay tuned.
Really looking forward to it.
We're like I said.
Is there anything that you're missing and then something that you're like most looking forward to? Because I have something.
No, not. I don't think there's a specific right now. It's more just the vibe of just going down Main Street and that kind of thing, All
right. I was going to say, for me, it's so weird, but I've been missing going on Pirates.
I knew you were going to say that. I had a feeling you were going to say that. Well, that was what I used to think about during the big shutdown, was like that one for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know what it is, but I've been thinking about it lately. Like, why do I want to be on Pirates?
It kind of, it's kind of sums up the whole thing over there. You know what I mean? It's like, it's so ultra Disney. Mm-hmm. There's no other attraction. You know what I mean? Like Pirates. It's so like, it's
original.
Yeah. It's the brand. It's really the brand when you're talking about Disneyland, it's the Disney brand.
It is.
That's all I can say.
So I hope that answered your question and questions and gave you some kind of like what to expect. Yeah. We enjoyed being able to like sit and chat with you guys. More stuff coming up. Hopefully let's continue with the pretty good weather.
I know.
Like very, very hopeful for that. I think we have some cloudy days coming, and then,
we have a thing coming up too, don't we? Like a little staycation thing.
We do, yeah. We have
stay tuned for that.
Staycation, and it's kind of going to be for our Valentine's Day celebration, because we don't celebrate on Valentine's Day, so it's within that time frame, and we're really looking forward to that. Oh my gosh. And then of course in February we are going back to Vegas, so stay tuned for that.
More of that. Tell us if you've been enjoying that, and
And thank you again. I know we said it a few times here, but thank you for turning on the videos. Thank you for giving it a chance. Like some of you have no interest probably in watching the slot machine or watching beach content or watching the car clean out content, whatever. But the fact that you give that a chance, I don't think we could express enough how grateful we are.
Yeah, we do a lot of weird stuff. When I say weird, I mean like a lot of things that kind of don't line up. It's like putting cucumber on a pizza, but we do it anyways.
Right, because it feels right.
Feels right. So, yeah, thank you again to our Patreons, our members, you for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Yes.
Disneyland's coming up. Stay tuned for that. We're not going to tell you exactly when, but it's coming up.
It's coming soon.
And we'll see you next time. Best Life and Beyond. Bye-bye, everybody.